Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Stay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Money making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. The madness has begun. Man, we got a lot of college hoops to talk about. Smaller NBA card today and some NHL, and I got a great crew with me today, man. I got Ron the Don Romanelli. What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Solid day in college hoops yesterday. Some good games to watch, some overtimes. But even better card today, I think. I think there's going to be some big upsets, some heartbreakers, and some buzzer beaters, just like we see all the time in March Madness. So I'm excited for it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it, man. Thursdays with Money Making Brad. What's happening, brody?
Doing good, man. Licking my wounds a little bit. I was talking before the show. Vanderbilt was the pick of the day yesterday. Those boys are dead to me. Can't touch them again after that performance. But yeah, I like today's slate a lot. Looking to cash in, looking to get some revenge after yesterday. So yeah, pumped to go over it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Man, what the hell is this? Thursday with Costi? What's going on? First Ron just started popping up random days.
March Madness, man.
Costi's here on Thursday. The hell going on? I lost track.
It's March Madness. I feel like I can't lose with this New Jersey behind me that Money Man Mitch stored in his basement for 20 years is now on the wall. I feel like every time before I go in the show, I got to rub it. And if I rub it, then I'm going to come up with a dog of the day. And I feel like today is the day for that. So super pumped up. It's college basketball. It's March Madness. Oh, this is my favorite time of the year, man. I just love it. It's all day, every day. And by the way, that court for the Big 12 is the ugliest court I've ever seen. Did they take that from the NBA tournament, in-season tournament? It looks like crap. You like that? It's like it hurts my eye to watch the game.
And it's not terrible, but I you weren't the only one I saw complain about that. That's what I will say.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. Kind of looks like a court that would be like in an and-1 game back in like 05 or some shit.
Well, they have, I don't know if you saw, so where the Raptors, their practice court, they could change, it's all LCD. So they could change the court layout of what it looks like 20 different versions.
I saw that.
It's pretty cool. You saw that? Yeah. So I wonder that's like the next evolution is, we'll have Jay's face on the court of a Pacers game. Then it's going to move to the Lakers. Like wherever the hype train goes, Jay's face is going to go in the NBA. That's the evolution of the NBA.
Arkansas's home court.
Arkansas's home court.
I know that had you sweating yesterday, Jay.
That was Calipari boys. So they did win the game. They did punch their ticket to today. We didn't cover after all that. We were up 17 at half, and line 4.5, we win by 4. Oh.
You guys barely get by South Carolina.
Oh man, that hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that one hurt.
Yeah, you dropped the Calipari gif in the group chat and everything.
I know, I did.
Yeah,
that was a death wish. Yeah. That was the death wish.
That's a lesson learned for everybody, and including everybody watching. In March, a game is never over until it's over. I don't want to hear any of you guys texting me, oh, nice win. I believe in the jinx, and I don't want to see any of those messages. Big Al does it to me every week, it seems. Oh, nice winner there. Big Al, respectfully, shut the hell up. I don't want any of that stuff in March Madness.
He doesn't believe in the jinx. He doesn't believe.
Oh, my God. I've had some horror stories with Big Al. Mac Jones stepping out of the end zone for a safety for the blown cover. Just nightmares. In March, there's so many 20-point blown leads and miraculous comebacks, buzzer beaters. I don't want to hear it.
I would just block him. Just block Big Al. And then
I might have to. I literally turn my phone on Do Not Disturb until the game is over.
Yeah, I believe in the reverse jinx, though.
It'd be like this sometimes.
Yeah, like I'll jinx myself on purpose if it's going bad. I'll be like,
oh, of course, yeah. I go, I'm dead. It's over.
Yeah, and then they come back.
Win.
Yeah, I tried to do that with TCU the other day. If you guys didn't
know something though, none of you guys are powerful enough for jinx or not jinx.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, man.
You may think
yesterday was say something different. 4 on that 4.5. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Buy the hook, Jay. Buy the hook.
Fuck, no, I ain't buying no hook, man. I can't do that. For parlays, though, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I tell myself this year I'm gonna do it, but it's not gonna be for real. Like this year, we're just gonna straight bet our way through this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the way. I might put a parlay in here and there, but March, this shit too volatile. And I would give y'all that advice to everybody out there too. If you're really trying to make some money, man, tell yourself this is not the month for a parlay, unless you just see that shit like clear as day. And how many times have you actually done that in your life where you saw the parlay clear as day? Feel me?
Last year during March Madness.
Hey, parlay guy Jay, I hit him. I hit parlay.
Team number 1.
I lose them too.
Buccaneers. Team number 2.
Like that.
Grand Canyon. Money line.
That was one of them ones last year.
We were at dinner. My favorite part last year, we were at dinner, and Mitch had this round robin. And we couldn't figure out, because he had so many of them that hit, and we couldn't figure out the math on it. So we're all at dinner using the round robin calculator, and somebody chirps in his ear and says it's $100,000 that it hit. Mitch goes absolutely berserk. Yeah. We did the calculation again, and it was close. We go to the counter, and they pay him $22,000. I'm telling you, it looked like he had the biggest look of disgust. Like he was so, he's like, really? Can you do it again? He's like, yeah, it says 22,000. He was so mad. I've never seen somebody so mad to hit a 22K ticket than he was. You remember that, Jay? Suspect physics on that parlay, on that round robin calculator. Suspect physics.
Man. The madness has begun, though, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the game already started today. Them zip, Akron Zips against Bowling Green. They're up 12-6 right now.
Anyone touch that game?
I didn't. Did y'all?
Nah, I did the
Bowling
big
Green. They gave out on the bank shot breakdown.
Yeah, I gave out Akron on the video. Me and Ron going to get against each other once again. What do you expect?
Even down by 9, I'm still confident we're going to get there.
Live line 15.
I'll take the points.
Go my way.
15.
Zip. I would have been. To be honest, I didn't love it at the start of the game. I leaned towards Akron, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it enough to bet it.
Yeah, I didn't love it either. With all the action today, I'm not betting Akron Bowling Green. Simple as that.
Same, man. But like you said, there is plenty of stuff to bet today. We got a game starting in about 15 minutes. Speaking of that parlay from last season, Costi, them boys in action. Duquesne, a.k.a. Duckinese, a.k.a. Duckinese Nuts, man, for the script.
Fuck that, man. They lost me so much money this year.
They're not the team from last year.
They're Duquesne now. They're back to just Duquesne.
They're 2.5-point dogs against St. Bonnie's. We got Georgia Tech versus Duke, number 1 team in the country. We got Butler versus St. John's. Indiana versus Oregon. Iowa State versus BYU. I think that was my only college win yesterday was Iowa State. We got South Florida versus Wichita State. We got the Calipari boys back in action today. Arkansas battling it out with Ole Miss. Ole Miss land 4.5. Ohio Toledo battling it out. Card kind of bigger than you think today. We got Alabama State, Texas Southern, Davidson, St. Louis, Northwestern, Wisconsin, Marquette, Xavier, Charlotte, FAU, and North Carolina, Wake Forest. So I stopped right before 3 Eastern. Ron the Don Romanelli, man. Good first slot to start the day, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm going to take Wisconsin and lay the points over Northwestern. I got to give credit to Northwestern, and same thing for Iowa. two teams that had disappointing seasons, and then they had gut-wrenching injuries that, kind of basically their best players out for the year. And they've still been competitive. I mean, Northwestern's got the conference tournament win yesterday over Minnesota, but this is not a great matchup. Wisconsin, I think, is really flying under the radar. A team I think is going to be dangerous in the tournament. This is an experienced roster, strong defense, potent offense, the best free throw shooting team in the country. I'm going to lay the points with the Badgers. I think they make a run here in the Big Ten tournament. Another team I think it makes a run is North Carolina. They got the win yesterday, a blowout win over Notre Dame. This is a reasonable price for me with the Tar Heels. I think they take care of business in this one. I'll lay the points with North Carolina. I like Alabama State. Texas Southern, not an easy team to go against in the SWAC tournament. They've owned this tournament basically the last decade. They've majority wins for Texas Southern, but this year's Alabama State team is dangerous because they take care of the basketball better than every team in this conference, and you don't see that a lot in the SWAC. Sixth best in the country for Alabama State. I think the turnover battle is the difference in that one. So give me Alabama State. And, of course, I got to fade Arkansas in this one. Classic letdown spot for the Razorbacks after the blown lead, close win, failed to cover. Ole Miss, a much better team here, and a reasonable price because, yet again, Arkansas is overpriced, overvalued. Give me Ole Miss.
Did you hear that, Jay? You just came back after, your camera was off, that you knew Ron was going to talk about it.
Get him out of here. Brad, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm on Ole Miss as well. Everything Ron said, I agree with there. So got to fade the Razorbacks, especially after that performance yesterday. Did not like how they looked at the end of that game. I'm going to take Xavier. I actually think Xavier can win this one outright. I think this is a team that's not being talked about enough. They finished their season off extremely strong. I think they're a dark horse in this Big East tournament. I really do. Another team that I think that is a dark horse is BYU. I think I could see BYU in Houston being in the finals for this Big 12 championship. I could see them winning this one outright. Similar to Xavier, finished the season off strong. And with the Iowa State, Keyshawn Gilbert, he played limited minutes yesterday. I don't know if he's fully healthy. I don't know if he's going to get a full workload in this one, but there's still questions about that. I think BYU's offense could do enough to, keep this one close or possibly even win this one outright. I'm all over Oregon, another team that I just think that's not being talked about enough. I think when it comes to a Big Ten conference winner, everyone's talking about Maryland, Michigan State. Don't sleep on this Oregon team, and you could get some really good odds with them. So I like Oregon there. And then I'm going to lay it with the Johnnies. Not going to overthink this one. This team has been so dominant all season long. They're rested. I think they flex their muscles here, show a little bit of fang. They're on their home court. I think they blow out this Butler team.
Costin.
Man, Brad took the words right out of my mouth on the last two. I love Oregon in this spot. Oregon's just played really well away from home. They fared really well against one of the only Pac-12 teams that transferred over to the Big Ten that have actually played well against Big Ten teams. And they did it well. I mean, they were 7-4 in the road away from home court. I just think they're the better team right now, late in the season. They've had a really good run, and Indiana's been up and down. They've had some good marquee wins at home, but not on the road. It's a quick revenge technically for them because they lost at Oregon. But I don't believe a quick revenge on a neutral court is really a thing for me in the conference tournaments. I'm going to take Oregon here. They're just a better team right now, and you're getting a short price here, 2.5. The other one, just like Brad said, St. John's rested. This team has overcome a lot of scrutiny coming into the year. They have been just fantastic. They're really good on their home court. It happens to be that they play there. You have to say something about knowing the dynamics of the court, being comfortable in that arena, playing there 18 times this year and going 18-0. Maybe they stumble later in this Big East tournament, but I think they're going to blow out Butler here. So take the Johnnies here, laying the 12.5. And then I'm going to take Georgia Tech. I've been wrong fading Duke probably the last 3 times. I just think it's way too many points. I think they're not going to press the gas as much. Duke's really, really good. They're the best team in the country, in my opinion, but I just think 22 points is too much here. I just think they're going to keep it close enough, and it looks like it just smells like a backdoor cover for the Tech. So plus 22.5 on Georgia Tech.
You got some cojones on you fading that Duke team right now, man. I respect it.
They win games, but I'm riding.
But
They're looking for the tournament win. It could be a look ahead spot here for them as well. Look, at the end of the day, they're going to beat Georgia Tech, but they want to win the tournament. And the tournament, you play consecutive days. There's going to be some, Shire's going to be managing minutes with some of the guys, knowing that they have to play every single day going forward, expecting to win the ACC. So I'm going to take a shot here with grabbing 20. I think it's too much. 18, I'll probably take Duke. 22 is too much.
yeah, not mad at it.
I'm on Indiana. At home, at the crib. We don't get more at home than this. I mean, you know what I mean? And you know what? It's revenge. Low-key, kind of quick revenge. Within 2-week revenge. They play on the 4th. They lost. Indiana been rolling. That was their only loss. So now they get to quickly avenge that and keep it rolling. I think the insanity run for Oregon's kind of over here. They're both playing well. I think this, in my mind, this is a legitimate 50-50 game. And we're getting plus money with Indiana in the revenge spot at home. Oregon a little feels overvalued because they're the ranked team. I think Indiana shocks the world. It won't be a shock that to me because Oregon's overrated. I'm on Indiana in that one. I like the Cyclones of Iowa State. Been yapping about this team all season. I like what I saw from them yesterday. They came through, handled business, and I think they do the same thing here today. That Cincinnati team was actually playing decent heading into that game, and they got their doors blown off really from the tip. BYU's great. I do like BYU. We have made money with BYU. We actually elevated BYU this season into the elk of stupid, dummy, crazy at home. I know that's an exclusive club of mine. There's not too many teams in the stupid, dummy, crazy at home stable. BYU is in that. But it's also a two-sided coin. They're not at home here. I don't know if I trust them against a team better than them talent-wise in Iowa State. I think Iowa State right now I'm going Iowa State to win the Big 12 tournament. I think they avenge all the shit from the regular season. I'm on the Cyclones. Of course, bro, all these guys are haters. We're winning today, and we're keeping it moving. Money line. We don't want 4.5 in our pocket. We want 170. We didn't cover yesterday, but we did get the win. We did look good, tremendously good in the first half. We come out and play that way in the first half again, I think we could do something similar. This Ole Miss team, I've told you guys all season, overrated, overvalued. This is the team that's overrated, overvalued. This team has lost 3 of their last 5 down the stretch. This team is outside of being on their home floor. This team has struggled mightily in Ole Miss. This team really, outside of their home court, they did not do anything in a step-up game. Anything. So
that is not true. That is not true at all.
Not really. Who they beat on the road?
Louisville, neutral site win over BYU. I'd say those are 2 pretty impressive wins.
Neither moved the needle for me. I just told you BYU outside of their home floor doesn't really move the needle. I said that before this, so I'm not just making it for this argument. And then Louisville.
How about Alabama?
Solid. Okay.
Solid or excellent?
Yeah.
That is the one. But that's the only
How
one.
about Arkansas itself?
Beating themselves.
Revenge. We're getting our revenge.
Revenge.
So 1 win. 1 win on the road at Bama. I'll give you that one. I did miss that one scrolling through.
What about Louisville?
I'm not high on Louisville.
Oh, my God. It's still a true road game at Louisville, who's been one of the better teams in the second half of the year.
I'm not that high on Louisville. I'm not. Solid win. I guess I'll give them some credit for it. But ACC, I've been bashing that conference most of the season. So I'm just keeping it consistent. If y'all want to trust Ole Miss in a neutral site game, meaningful, be my guest.
I'll take Chris Beard in a conference tournament game.
Or you can join me and the Calipari boys at plus money to continue to run. We didn't go to Arkansas for no damn reason. We went to Arkansas to make a statement.
You probably got two polar opposite coaches when it comes to tournament style coaching. John Calipari and Chris Beard. And Chris Beard's going to show why Ole Miss is a
no
dangerous
longer
team.
at Texas because he's
No, that's not the truth. And nothing to do with that.
I know it didn't. I just wanted to dig right. But still. Let's do a Calipari, boys, man. Outright money line. It's gonna be a little get back for yesterday for not covering that 4.5. But we're gonna cash the money line today, so we'll be all right. And keep the run going. If they win today, who they play? Chris is usually on this type of shit.
I'll find it.
Where's Chris?
Now, if Iowa State wins today, they played Houston.
Neutral site, revenge. I love it.
Winner of this plays Auburn, Arkansas on this.
Yeah.
Revenge, though. We played them tough not too long ago. We played them tough.
Revenge.
Revenge. You feel me? All right, but that's what I like in this first slide. Oh, also, last one I'll talk about. I like Marquette. I like Marquette today. Y'all have heard me bash Marquette on this show from down the stretch a lot.
All aboard.
All aboard.
You've heard me bash Marquette down the stretch a lot, but I think I kind of got a feeling, man. Today, Xavier is the
Sharp chaser.
Sharp chaser special.
Can you explain for me what a sharp chaser is?
Yeah, let's hear this one.
Yeah.
I mean, because so far they've just been all winning picks by Ron Romanelli.
Yeah.
Now, luckily for you, I'm not on this Marquette game, so you may be able to get one.
Please explain. What is a sharp chaser?
You know what sharp chaser special is. And this is what it is. It's the game where people think they know more than they think. They overthink the game. That's the sharp chaser special. So it's like Marquette has been playing pretty bad recently. That still doesn't mean take Xavier. And Xavier's been hot. But Marquette is the better team. So the sharp chasers today are like, oh, fuck Marquette. Xavier.
Basically,
Was
it's
that
people, okay, so it's people with opinions.
No.
Was that the same tone of voice for the USC game?
Yes, y'all just got fucking lucky. We should have won that game, but double
We
overtime.
got lucky on that one. Did we get lucky with the South Carolina 30-point blowout over Arkansas?
Bad spot.
Bad spot. All right. I'm trying to take notes here so I can learn to be better going forward.
I will say, my sharp chaser specials in college hoops has not been as great as the ones in I think I said that yesterday too. Ron been killing me on the sharp chaser plays recently. But I don't mean I'm still not going to try to identify him. And I think today, Xavier is that. So we'll see. We'll see. FA, we got Colorado and Houston battling it out. Hashtag we coming. They made it to the quarterfinal. Did they make it here to get taken behind the woodshed? They got Houston land 17.5. We got New Mexico versus San Jose. We got Texas off the win yesterday. Shocked the hell out of me versus Texas A&M. Rivalry renewed. Eastern Michigan versus Miami, Ohio. Fordham versus G-Dub. Boise versus San Diego State. Morgan State Howard. Manhattan Iona. Iowa versus Illinois. Western Mich versus Kent State. New Mexico versus Kennesaw State. Baylor versus Texas Tech. Stanford versus Ron's favorite team, Louisville. Mississippi State versus Missouri. Tulsa versus Temple. The Blue Demons of DePaul versus Creighton. LaSalle versus St. Joseph's. Kind of went further than I thought I was going to go. I meant to stop before Baylor, Texas Tech. Should we do full card or should we stop right there? What y'all think?
Probably stop at 7, before 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Stop right before Baylor, Texas Tech, and then we'll do that last card in one. That was the game plan. I kind of read it. Brad, talk to me.
Yeah, for this Texas Tech game, I'm gonna roll with Texas plus the points here. This is a revenge spot for Texas A&M after Texas hit that buzzer beater against them earlier this season, but I just don't trust Texas A&M's offense to cover a spread like this. Also, Texas looked damn good yesterday. I watched that whole game, unfortunately, because I was on Vanderbilt, and they look good. This isn't a team that's being talked about, and they probably feel a little bit disrespected. So not sure if they win this one, but I think this is going to be a close and competitive game. I'm on Boise State. This line just keeps moving towards Boise's way, and I think it's for good reason. San Diego State beat them twice this season. I haven't been impressed, with San Diego State, but I honestly think Boise State's a better team, and the fact that San Diego State already beat them twice makes me even like it even more. Let's see here. I'm gonna take USC Purdue's not in this section. Give me Missouri. I've been riding the Missouri train. Don't get me wrong; they've had a few hiccups to finish out conference play, but we all say guard play is big in the tournament, and I love Caleb Grill coming off the bench. I think they have some great guards, and I think they're able to, flex their muscle here on the offensive side of the ball and get a nice little winning cover over Mississippi State.
Casting. Durant.
Take New Mexico here. This team lost to San Jose State back on my birthday on January 14th. They lost outright. It was a close game. A revenge game that far away is not really a big element for me here. I just think New Mexico is the better team right now. They've been flexing their muscles in the Mountain West. I think it's going to be easy work for them. San Jose State, outside of their arena, really barely wins games and definitely doesn't cover, even with inflated lines. So I like New Mexico here laying the points. I know it's a pretty big number, 15.5, but just roll with that one. And then the other one, I don't really like that much anything else in this time slot. Yeah, that's it.
I lean Colorado.
Shocker.
17.5 is a lot to lay with Houston. They are the better basketball team. They're going to win this game. 17.5, though. It kind of feels like a go through the motion style game. And that's kind of the vibe I've gotten from Houston in their last couple games. 4-point win over Baylor, 6-point home win over Kansas. They're a great team. I'm not saying they're not. It wouldn't shock me if they went on a run. And I'm not on the Colorado basketball hype train. That's not a hype train I'm on.
You are.
But I'm not. But in a lean today, getting 17.5, it kind of feels like a go through the motion style spot for Houston. They win. I don't know if they blow the doors off of them. No, they only beat them by 10 earlier this season. Granted, that game was in Colorado.
I basically need to have this queued up the entire show because we just keep coming back to it.
That's not a hype train play. That's a gut feeling, too many points style play. Now, a hype train I can be on is my school. Okay, fuck A&M, respectfully. I'm with Brad. Texas did look good yesterday. I didn't watch the full game, but I had it on a little screen while I was doing some other stuff yesterday. I was kind of surprised how good Texas looked throughout the game. They kind of controlled it. Like it was one of them where you just knew you was dead on Vandy. We just knew it was dead.
Dead from the start.
Yeah, from the start. We had no chance.
Praying for a run, and it just never happened.
It never happened. The run never happened. Like I'm saying, I had it on the screen right here, just kind of waiting to see if the run ever transpired. It never did. Texas has been a team I faded a lot this season in hoops. But if there was a game that they gonna show up for, it's A&M. You know what I mean? These two teams hate each other. I think this is a classic rivalry game that comes right down to the wire, tournament style game. And in that style game, I want 6.5. And I would not be mad at nobody attacking plus 230. I still think A&M is fraudulent. I've eaten some crow on them this season, but I can still turn out to be right in the end. I'm going to take Texas in that one. The Iowa boys keep rolling. Them Iowa boys keep fucking rolling, man. And I'm going to keep rolling with them. Illinois is the better basketball team. But as well as Iowa's playing right now, I can't pass up 10.5. I just can't pass up 10.5 for how well they're playing. Shout out to them Iowa boys. I like them plus the points today against Illinois. And that's all I like really in this slot, though. Right?
And when you said my school, I was like, East Texas A&M, formerly known as Texas A&M Commerce. They've been done for a while now, but I guess it's Longhorns. I'll lean towards Texas as well. Take the points there with the Longhorns. But for me, my favorite free play on the board in college hoops is Howard. Howard is a team that has a ton of talent, but for some reason they just have not been able to put it together, especially defensively this year. I mean, you look at their shooting numbers, their top 50 3-point shooting team, top 50 free throw shooting team, 65th in effective field goal percentage, but they turn the ball over a ton. They're a sloppy team. Their defensive rebounding percentage is one of the worst in the country. And, I don't expect them to make a huge run in this tournament, but I like this matchup for them against a Morgan State team that played better basketball down the stretch, but it's still one of the weaker teams in this conference and in the country. I think Howard picks up the big win and cover in that one, and you're laying a reasonable price because of recent results and because of the records on paper. I think Howard is still the much better team in that matchup. I also like Kennesaw laying the 1.5. I don't love backing Kennesaw away from home, but I still think that New Mexico State's one of the more overvalued teams, overrated teams in the Conference USA, and it's a wide open conference. We see a lot of pick 'em prices in this tournament so far. I think Kennesaw State gets the win, and I would just take them on the money line.
Last slot today, college hoops, ladies and gentlemen. We got Baylor, Texas Tech, Stanford, Louisville, Missouri, Mississippi State, Tulsa, Temple, Creighton, DePaul, LaSalle, St. Joseph's, NC Central, Delaware State, Alcorn, Bethune, Mount St. Mary's and Marist, USC versus Purdue, UTSA versus East Carolina, Louisiana Tech versus Middle Tennessee State, Seattle versus Abilene Christian, Find My Heart Lost Somewhere in Nevada versus Colorado State, Santa Barbara versus CSU Northridge, SMU versus Clemson, Boomer, Sooner, Oklahoma versus Kentucky, Villanova versus UConn, the Dan Hurley boys, Kansas versus Arizona, Zona favorite in that game, Tarleton versus Cal Baptist, UNLV, Utah State, and the last game on the card, Cal Poly, UC Riverside. Costi Durant, how you feeling?
In the first one, I'm going to take Temple laying the points here. It's a very unique situation. Tulsa and Temple flip-flopped each other. They beat each other at their home. They beat the other team at their home courts, which is very unique. You don't see that often throughout the year. I just think Temple's the better team right now. They finished the season on a 3-0 streak. Yes, Tulsa had a decent win, getting 12 points at Wichita State to finish off the AAC conference play, but I just think Temple's the better team, and they've been playing better later in the season, so I'm going to lay the points with them. Then in the other one, I'm going to take Marist on the quick revenge game. Now, I don't love it at 4. This line ballooned up. It opened up at 1.5 this morning. It's now all the way up to 4. So if you want to call sharp chasers, maybe that's what's happening, or real sharps, which I know real sharps are banging this game all the way up to 4. I don't love it nearly as much. I actually released this game earlier today at 2. Now it's all the way up to 4, but I'll small lean on them at 4 with the quick revenge game. They just lost to Mount St. Mary's. And then the last one, we did the whole card, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me the points with SMU. This team is still really, really good. They've been up and down. Obviously in the ACC, it's been a tough road for them, but I could see them definitely covering. Would I be shocked if they beat Clemson outright? Absolutely not. I think they have the potential to do it, but I'm no hero. I'd rather take the 7 points in my back pocket.
I was talking shit about Louisville earlier. I kind of lean towards them in this game. It's a lean, though. I'm probably not betting it. It is kind of a quick revenge spot for Stanford. They blew out Stanford by 20 points last time they played. I don't think it's by 20 this time. It might be, but it's probably gonna be a sweat, and they're gonna do it by like 12. When it's all said and done. I just don't know if I'm ready to sign myself up for that on a team I don't like anyway. Plenty of spots that I do like. And one of those is getting my fucking money back yesterday on DePaul. I need that back. This team's not good. Georgetown is just that bad. That's all that is. DePaul's not good. Georgetown is just ass. So you know who has to avenge me today? The Blue Jays. This is my Toronto Blue Jays hat, but it's still the Blue Jays. And Creighton is going to get the damn job done today. Woodshed action today by Creighton. I think they win the game by 15 plus. I'm going to lay the points with them in this spot. DePaul's insanity run comes to an end. Good run. They had a good one. But
You guys
DePaul,
say Linsanity. You talking about Jeremy Lin? Linsanity?
yeah. Because the reason I say that is because that's the greatest out of nowhere fucking run of all time. And then it just ended. And then it was like, oh, all right. So, and you would think, when you think back, you think it was like a 2-month, 3-month run. In reality, it was like 9 days.
That shit was electric.
It was electric.
I remember where I was.
It was an electric 9 days. I swear to God.
How old were you, Jay? Like 12 when that happened? 13? I feel like I was in middle school.
I think so, because what was that? It was because he played Kobe. It was the
nice.
mellow year. Yeah, it was around there. It was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I think it was 13.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere right there. Hell of a run, though.
Yeah, you turn on ESPN and it'd just be another Jeremy Lin day.
Jeremy Lin.
Like, holy shit, he did it again. Yeah.
What you're saying is you take a J, you take a Ron, you put them together, and combined, they're older than me by about 5 years.
What?
Jay Briggs' age, Ron's age, combined, you're older than me by 5 years. You just said 12 years old for Linsanity.
Well, if it was 13, if it was 2013, then I was either 13 or 14.
Basically, I'm old.
Kossi was in his prime during that Linsanity run.
Listen, bro, I was prime time. Had my own HD TV, purchased the big tube. HD TV just came out.
Good times.
Yeah, Blu-ray DVD.
Two teams that I've been talking shit about for a lot of the season battling it out today. Missouri and Mississippi State. If you can find a 4, bet the push, because this is probably how this game will play out. You're not getting no money betting either of these teams. Mississippi State, step-up game, meaningful game. They've been trash all season. Missouri, just look at how this team has played down the stretch. Their only win came over South Carolina. This team has been struggling down the stretch. I do think they're the better team. I do think they win the game. I feel no comfortable at all laying the points with this team. Maybe a money line play. Maybe a money line play for a parlay. I hate betting both of these two teams. I wish they both could lose. Who's the winner of this game play? I need them to go out next round.
I think it's Florida, but let me check.
I think it's Bama.
It's Florida.
Oh, Florida. Yeah, you're right.
Gators. Okay. Well, whoever wins this game has one game remaining.
Ooh, Missouri Bama would be fun. That'd be a good game.
Kansas Zona. Line tells you what you need to know. Line tells you what you need to know. quick revenge game. And we getting Kansas out their home gym. I've been consistent all season telling y'all, Kansas at home, leave them alone. Kansas not at home, we fading the hell out their ass. Remember.
Listen, you can't say Kansas is not home here and then say Indiana's playing at home when they're an hour away from Bloomington.
Okay, remember yesterday I did give Kansas the benefit of the doubt for being home against UCF. I did do that.
And they played like trash.
Exactly.
Yeah. Without Hunter Dickinson getting them 30 points, they're basically incapable of running any normal offense.
So that's the Costi took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I actually was able to see them at home yesterday against UCF, and I thought UCF was some money line them boys. I thought they had them.
Ron, who's the guy they got from Wisconsin that's been ass on their team all year?
Kansas?
Yeah. He was the leading scorer for Wisconsin last year.
AJ Storr.
Yeah. I mean, he had a good game yesterday, but still, I mean, this is the team that everybody thought was ranked number 1 in the country preseason.
They were damn. Can I finish my spiel? God damn, you taking my notes.
Damn, man. I don't have any notes, man. I'm just fuck Kansas.
I'm playing. But again, this was the team that was number 1 in the country to start the season. Man, how the mighty have fallen. This team has been overrated, overvalued since the start. I don't trust them. And I think it's finally all caught up to them. I'm going to trust Zona here in the quick revenge spot. That's what I like to close it out. Ron, how you feeling?
Give me Kansas. Give me Kansas plus the points. UCF's a tough team because they take a lot of threes. They make them at a good rate. And if a team hits 14 threes at a 42% rate, it's going to be a close game. And it was a high-scoring game. Kansas definitely has to sharpen up with the turnovers. Can't have that. But Arizona doesn't really force many per possession, percentage-wise. And even in conference play, even less percentage-wise. So I think Kansas will be fine. This was these teams played recently. Kansas won that one. Really nothing unsustainable about that game. They had 13 offensive rebounds. They only turned the ball over 5 times. I mean, they were only 64% from the free throw line. They still won the game by 7. I think, I see a lot of love for Arizona today. I can't get there. I see it as we get a very talented team that was, ranked highly in the preseason at a steal of a price. Unlike Arkansas, which, also ranked highly in the preseason. We're not getting good numbers with Arkansas. We have to lay points with them against South Carolina and barely get more than a bucket against a much better Ole Miss team. So I'm going to go Kansas.
Why that is because the books agree with me that Kansas is ass and that Arkansas is going to do the damn thing.
No, I don't agree with the line tells you everything you need to know. Arizona had a much better conference record. They were in better form down the stretch, so I would expect them to be favored. They're the better seed in the tournament, and they're less than a bucket, 2.5, 2-point favorite. But I'll take Kansas, and I'll take Marist as well. I like Marist. Like Costi said, I wish I could get it at 2 or 1.5 like it was in the opening number, but I do think Marist still finds a way to cover that 4.5-point spread. Just a much better team there, and playing with revenge in that one. And let's see. I hate to do it because I love Abilene Christian, one of my favorite programs, but I do think the season ends for the Wildcats against Seattle. Just a bad matchup for them, and I think Seattle earns the win and cover in that one.
College hoops, man. Anything y'all boys might have missed full card?
Yeah, you forgot me on this slot. I'll be quick. I just got one play. Yeah, you're all good. Yeah, you were saying you want to get your revenge on fading DePaul. I'm going to get my revenge on fading USC again. It's like, all right, cool. You got your nice little win over Rutgers. You barely did it. Took you a couple overtimes. I think Purdue smokes them in this game, and they'll finish it off.
Kind of like that, too.
Yeah. Let's get our revenge today.
Off the double OT.
Yeah. Fuck USC. Fuck DePaul.
Purdue and the rest advantage.
Parlay them up. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Now, Jay, I know you do the rest advantage evaluation. What does that
I'm
mean?
an NBA better through and through. You got to realize that I'm an NBA better spot and situation better through and through. So in college, it doesn't fit as great, but I still don't try to abandon it. I still try to stick to the system. You feel me?
Can I get a live line on Akron Bowling Green right now? Anybody have it in front of them?
Live line Akron Bowling Green is
Don't do it, Ron. Don't do
I
it.
still see 16.5.
Don't donate
I'm
the
gonna-
money.
I'm going to lock in Bowling Green. Let me log in here. Listen, Akron's 50% from 3 right now, 10 of 20. Bowling Green, 10%.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
still a
correct.
reasonably scored game.
12-point game.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'll
15.
take the 15.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a question of whether Bowling Green wins outright or not.
No, wow.
I don't know about that. But I like the 15.5.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
They're crushing them in the paint, 12-4.
Y'all know I love zip, but I told y'all that game made me nervous this morning. It did. That's why I didn't end up betting it.
No teams hold the lead at halftime in college. I mean, it's in the NBA also, but in college, usually this late in the season, you don't see it nearly as much. They don't hold the big lead. So I like that. Little contrarian play from Ron on this Thursday morning. That sounds better than the sharp chaser. Ron's
I like all the names you can throw at me.
Ron works for Vegas. You don't like that?
Yep.
Sharp
I like
chaser.
that one.
What are you already in Vegas, Ron? Or tomorrow? Checking in with everybody?
Not tomorrow. My next shift is Saturday morning at the Bellagio Starbucks.
Oh, you're doing Starbucks. I thought you were doing Baccarat.
Yeah, I do Baccarat at the
Starbucks.
Fountain Blue. In this economy, you got to work 2 jobs. So
That's right.
I hear you. Shit, I hear you.
The sharp chaser latte. Listen, I guarantee you in Vegas that would
Special
Yeah,
menu. Special menu. It's not on the menu.
sharp chaser latte.
Man. All right, man. That's college hoops for the day, man. The madness has begun. Shout out to college hoops. All day action. I'm sure the group chat will be talking about what's happening here in a little while. Let's skate on over to he ain't here, but he here with us in spirit, man. National Hockey League Association. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Panthers, Maple Leafs, Bruins, Senators, Lightning, Flyers, Blues, Penguins, Golden Knights, Blue Jackets, Oilers, Devils, Rangers, Wild, Capitals, Kings, Blackhawks, Sharks. I'm up. Damn. Let me tell you what I like today in the National Hockey League Association. I'm leaning towards Toronto. In the revenge game at home, the Panthers aired them out 5-1 earlier this season. Panthers, they're coming off kind of a extended homestand. They did lose their last game they played, which was on the road to Boston. I think they lose this one to Toronto as well. Toronto could use a good home win. Their last game they played at home, they lost to this fucking Sharks. So, plus money spot right here for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the revenge game, motivation game. I think they get it done. To be honest, that's the only one that just I like for real. Lean wise, I lean towards the Blackhawks against the Sharks. If we're not getting a great plus money price with San Jose, we not there. Both teams are trash, so it's not like we're getting plus money with Chicago, though. Much rather attack plus money in a 50-50 game between 2 terrible teams. And the Blackhawks, to me, are slightly the better team. And then the other lane is just Golden Knights money line, but the price is ugly. Maybe taking a regulation to bring it down against Columbus. I know they've lost back-to-back, but they lost to Columbus earlier this season. I kind of think they can beat them here in this spot. Ron, how you feeling?
I like the Sharks. I think they, battle between 2 bad teams, but I think the Blackhawks are much worse. I just think when you look at the recent form for San Jose, they've been competitive. They haven't been getting the results in the win-loss, but They had more shots than their opponent in the last 4 games, 5 of the last 6. Their power play's starting to click. I think Sharks win that one. I think they're a sizable favorite for a reason. I'll take San Jose.
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take the Blackhawks. There's not going to be many opportunities we could get plus money fading the Sharks, so let's take advantage of it.
Don't make me bet a hat on a hockey game.
Ooh. Kind of want to, honestly. Nah.
I'm there if you want to be.
All right.
All right, let's get a Sharks hat.
Blackhawks. I'm in.
Okay.
This is the first ever hat bet on a hockey game?
Maybe. It might be.
And it's Sharks Blackhawks. Who would have thought?
Sharks Blackhawks.
Disgusting.
Or during March Madness.
During March Madness, right.
10:30 Eastern start time. I will be fast asleep.
Yep. You'll
Wake up to a new hat.
To a text from Brad.
7 texts from Brad.
What's your interest, Ron?
No, you can give it to him in person.
Yeah, I'm going to get it together.
Next week. Bring the hat. Carry on.
We can go shopping, Brad.
Yeah,
We go shopping.
go to Liz. Casty, how you feeling today, man? National Hockey League Association.
I'm going to take the Kings here. Fading Washington right now is not a good thing to do. Simply that they have Ovechkin on the count. They've been playing really good, 7-3, but the revenge game element, they lost at Washington in early December. This is one of the better home teams, if not the best home team in the NHL, and you're laying a short price at home. So I'm going to fade Washington here, take the Kings, laying 125.
All right, man. That's the National Hockey League Association. Last slide of the day. The NBA. Small card over there today, man. Small card. 5 games. Let's go 3-2. We got the Wizards and the Pistons, the Lakers and the Bucks, and the Bulls and the Nets. Ron, how you feeling, buddy?
Let me find my NBA notes. Don't like the NBA card today much.
I'm not in love with it either.
I think just when in doubt, you got to fade the league's most overvalued team right now, and that's the Los Angeles Lakers. They got exposed in the Garden against the Celtics. They got even more exposed in Brooklyn, and now they take a blowout loss to Milwaukee. Bucks off 3 straight losses against good teams, and now I think the Bucks get they take out their frustration on the Lakers here and get a big win. I'll lay the points with Milwaukee.
Right.
Yeah, Washington, Detroit. Last time these teams played, what was it, like Tuesday night or something? I took Detroit, Cade Cunningham over points, and Duren over rebounds. All of it hit. I'm just going to run it back. All 3 of those plays there. Not going to overthink it. Take the Pistons. And then, yeah, I'm on the Bucks as well. I mean, with no Braun, I don't like this Lakers team. He is the glue for this squad. I think at some point Luka will be able to, kind of carry this team himself once LeBron is out. But I just don't think this team is there yet with Luka kind of leading the way. I think they're kind of going through some growing pains without LeBron. So I'm on the Bucks there as well. Even though the Bucks haven't looked great. I mean, they should have won that game against the Pacers. Shout out Halliburton. But I think the Bucks come into this one a little bit pissed after that loss and get a nice win here. And then I'm on the Pels. I mean, I don't think much more needs to be said. I'm done with this Magic team for the foreseeable future. The Magic did pick up that nice little win against the Bucks, but then they went right back to their old ways, getting smoked by the Rockets, and they probably lose this game to the Pelicans as well.
Gaston.
Yeah, I'm on Detroit as well. They've beaten Washington both times they played this year. This Detroit team has proven to me, even laying big numbers at home, they could actually cover. And Washington is one of those teams that, unless you're expecting them, like they either win outright or they just get blown out. Very rarely on the road do you see them even cover when they lose. I don't expect them to win the game. They're just outmatched at every single position. And at this point, they're playing for more lottery balls. And Detroit's playing for seeding. So this late in the season, I'm all over Detroit laying the points. I'm not worried about it. Then the other one that I'll take Golden State at home. This team is proven. What's that? Oh, that's fine.
Golden State. That's the last game of the night.
There's only 5 games.
We only did 2.
I got excited.
Oh, I thought we did 3. So
we need to do 3. We need to do 3.
yeah, we're locked in on college basketball. The NBA slate is tough today.
I was paying attention to the poll, and right now it's pretty even.
Yeah, I had a 60% lead. Now it's shrunk.
This way, what's the poll?
I didn't even know
Sharks or Blackhawks?
Okay.
Ron or Brad?
Sample size is always 100 bets to track performance, so we can't even look at the poll really until we have 100 votes.
Well, funny enough, we had 100 the other day, and Brad was winning, and then the next 20 shifted me into the 54% victory.
It's probably the bots.
Yep. And now Brad just took the lead. Stop the count.
Let's go.
Ron's in Florida. Recount. Let's do a recount. I'm gonna take the Lakers here, and simply it's too many points. I don't feel comfortable laying 6.5 with the Bucks at home. I get it. No LeBron. Giannis's game time as well. I just like the points in my back pocket. I think it's going to be a close game, and 6.5 points is too much. Don't love it, but I'm on the Lakers with the points.
Fair enough. For me, I'm on Brooklyn. I trust Brooklyn. 19-11-1 this season as an away underdog, covering in about 64% of their games on the road as an underdog. Brooklyn, they just play their better basketball on the road this season. They're 20-13-1 overall on the road this season. You can make money betting the Nets on the road. Chicago, at home, they're not that team. Chicago, we kind of like betting them more so on the road as well. Laying points in Chicago, you're asking for a legitimate 50-50 game. I'd much rather have the points in my back pocket with Brooklyn. I don't know if I want to attack money line in this game. This is a game I'd rather have the points in my back pocket with Brooklyn. I was on the Wizards in that game the other day against Detroit. Detroit kind of been that team in the side and stuck on the thorn in my side. I just don't trust them, man. It's like I don't. And everybody keep asking me, Jay, what is it going to take for you to trust them? And I just keep saying, I don't know. Probably nothing. Like they're the Pistons at the end of the day. So that's on me, you know. But I'm telling y'all that. I say all that to say I lean towards them today. I don't know if I bet it. I probably should. They've been a great ATS team recently. They've been doing the damn thing. But as of a favor out of everybody that is betting Detroit today, I'm not going to bet them because the minute I jump on them, they're not going to cover. That's just how it be when you know. So I'm going to leave them alone today. I lean in that direction. I'm not betting that shit, though. On no fucking planet should the Milwaukee Bucks be 6.5-point favorites over the Los Angeles Lakers. Can we be fucking for real? Can we be for real? We're the better team. Every metric you look at.
Without LeBron, though?
He's 40. Yeah. Y'all be everybody be moving the goalposts so much when it comes to LeBron.
Not me. No.
I don't want to hear that, Jay. Because he's 40 now, but when he's in the lineup and people might discredit him, you're like, he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. It's LeBron.
He is.
Yeah, there you go. He's 25 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game out of the lineup. So he can be 40 all he wants. He's
very true. And I think his presence is most missed on the glass. Because he's able to play small ball, which is actually bigger ball for the Lakers. So, yes, it is a problem. It is a problem. I'm not trying to sit here and say LeBron not on the floor is not a problem. It's not that much of a problem where you lay fucking 6.5 with Milwaukee, though. That's what I'm saying. If LeBron was in this game, personally, my line would be Lakers minus 4.5.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
gracious.
No.
My line would be Lakers minus 4.5.
No, it'd be the Bucks lane 1.
I'm not there with the books. I'm saying I'm telling you what my line would be. It's Lakers.
And I would bet at your book all day long.
And you would get your ass murdered. You would get murdered because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Based on what metric? The Lakers have been one of the best teams post-trade. The Bucks have lost 3 straight games.
The Lakers went on that run, but all those games are at home. We've seen once they got on the road, it's gotten ugly.
They lost 1 bad game to the Nets, which has them tremendously underrated and undervalued. 1 game, and that was the first game Luka by himself in that game. That was the very first one. Context matters. Context matters. That's never happened before. So that was his first game being completely at the helm. You know, on the road against a scrappy Nets team. Kind of overlooked them. Was not ready. This is a game, national televised game today. These boys getting up to play. I'm not saying Milwaukee doesn't win this game today, but I'm telling you, on no fucking planet should they be laying 6.5. No planet.
Also, Luka himself is questionable. So
he is questionable, but this is also the Los Angeles Lakers who play roster manipulation games. He's been questionable in every single game since he's been on the Lakers, and he's played every single game. This is also the same team that's done this in the history, the last 2 seasons with Anthony Davis, with LeBron, and 9 times out of 10, they end up playing. So, you know, you got to see through that. And I see through that. Luka, as of right, until something tells me he's not playing, he is. So, but the line, there's baked in value here. When he gets in, the line might drop to Milwaukee 4.5.
Jackson Hayes out as well.
You said what?
Jackson Hayes looks like he's out as well. They're going to be
Jackson Hayes is out in this game, and I was just getting ready to say the one thing that makes me nervous is the Lakers' inside presence. I do like a Giannis Antetokounmpo over tonight. I do like him over. I do think he can get to the rim and have a really efficient night at the rim. But at the end of the day, y'all still have to remember who Milwaukee is and what team you're trusting to win by double digits over still a solid ATS team in the Los Angeles Lakers, a Lakers team that is covered in 57% of their games this season. Milwaukee is still not profitable. 30, 33, and 2 ATS this season. They've been better than what they were to begin the season. But overrated, overvalued. These are the spots Milwaukee 9 times out of 10 falls on their face. Lakers tremendously undervalued. I honestly like the money line tonight with the Lakers. I like it. I'm not saying they win the game. I'm telling you from a gambling perspective, at the number that it's at, I really like that money line price. But in no way, on no planet, should Milwaukee be 6.5-point favorites in this game. And if LeBron was in, if the Lakers were fully healthy, my line would be, even on the road, Lakers minus 4.5. So in my mind, I don't think LeBron and Jackson Hayes both out creates 10 points of value. I don't think that is what that is. So that's why I like the Lakers plus the points in this one tonight.
Hopefully, it'll be 4.5 points.
We are the better team. We are the better team.
So you're going to lay that many points on the road with a team that has a losing record on the road against a good home team?
Yes. Over the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, I would. Yes. The NBA, I have my own narrative. I always have, always will. And this is one where I believe the Lakers are head and shoulders a better basketball team fundamentally than Milwaukee. And at full strength, I'm laying 4.5 on the road with the Lakers. Y'all can call me delusional all you want. It is what it is.
Blackhawks pulling away.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blackhawks. 53%.
People know. People are smart.
Yeah, roughly 75 of you are going to be regretting your decision.
Good numbers, Ron.
Thank you. Quick math. All right, Ron. Just like Jay's quick math at 4.5 points. Ridiculous.
I'm just trying to figure out who y'all think Milwaukee is.
Don't matter. I mean, listen, what do the Lakers have to do to win this game or to cover? I mean, they shot 50% from 3 against the Nets and lost outright. What do they have to shoot? 60%?
Bro, you bringing up one bad game. One bad game. It's one bad game.
They got exposed by the Celtics the game before that.
To Orlando, who was playing arguably the worst basketball of their entire life heading into that game.
I was on Orlando in that one. That was a good spot.
Cleveland at home, and
Great team.
got wiped off the
I still
floor.
think in the NBA, you got to throw out the last game. And you can't.
And then,
you gotta
and
look
then
at every
nobody,
game.
nobody gave my Pacers a chance in that last game. Nobody
Yeah, I
gave them
mean,
a chance.
It took, more than a miracle to get that done.
So I was talking to Big Al, since he's a big hype train guy,
Man.
about the game. He said it's the top 4 best shot he's ever seen in all the years him watching NBA.
That was probably one of my greatest covers of all time. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
The drawn up play with trips, jet sweep underneath, Halliburton sneaks underneath, gets the ball, fade away from the corner, and gets fouled.
Over Giannis, too. Over Giannis.
Right in front of the Bucks bench, too. That was nasty.
And one. That snatched Milwaukee's soul, man. Y'all think they can come out here and blow out the Lakers today? Stop it.
I wasn't even going there when I talked about it, but it just makes perfect sense now. Exactly. The letdown spot after that loss.
It's a bounce back spot. They're going to be coming pissed.
No, your soul is out of your body. How are you going to recover?
No, it isn't. It's a regular season game. I mean, it might sting in the moment.
You can also play this angle. It could also be a look ahead spot. Guess what they got on Saturday?
No, look ahead. You're playing the Los Angeles Lakers. The
Guess what
most
they got on Saturday?
famous franchise. Go ahead.
Indiana again. It could be.
So they're going to say, "Oh, we don't care about playing the most overhyped team with a great record at home with Luka. We care about the Pacers game next up. So let's just not care about this one."
I'm not saying they don't care. I'm just saying I don't know if nothing here says they win this game by margin. Nothing here says that. Nothing.
I say it, so that's why.
Sounds like hat number 2, honestly.
I could use another Lakers hat.
I'm not. I got a hat on the Sharks. I can't.
That's fair.
Blackhawks pulling away.
Let's keep it rolling though, fellas.
85.
I could argue that game all day. Last 2 games on the card today, fellas. We got the Magic and the Pelicans, and the Warriors and the Kings. Brad, you're up.
You said Magic. I already gave my Magic pick, but let's see. I'm gonna be on the Warriors here. Yeah, I got the slots mixed up. Yeah, I'm on the Warriors. I mean, this team is just playing some great ball right now. Don't get me wrong; they haven't covered in their last 3, but I think they beat up on their little brothers here. Sacramento, is Sabonis still out this game? Yeah, or he's questionable for this one. But, I mean, even if he does play, I still like the Warriors here. We saw Sacramento beat up on this Warriors team earlier this season in 2 games. And then, these teams played on February 21st when Jimmy Butler got on this Warriors team and they blew him out. I think Golden State was pissed about, losing those couple games to Sacramento. I remember one of those games after Golden State lost to Sacramento. That's when people talked about, Golden State's done, blow up the team, things like that. So I think Golden State comes in here and picks up another decent-sized win, probably double digits. And then give me the Bulls.
Oh,
I'm all around. Just give me the Bulls, though. Team's been covering since All-Star break. No Josh Giddey, though, which hurts, but I still like it.
Casting.
Yeah, I'm on Golden State as well. It's like I said earlier, this has been one of the best teams since the trade. They've had some marquee wins on the road. They went through that 5-game road trip and they beat up on the Knicks, at the Knicks. I mean, they've had some really solid wins. Now, overall, in the last 10 games, they've played subpar competition outside really of the Knicks and maybe at Orlando, but we already know Orlando is not holding home court like recent years. This is just a really good team. And I feel like at home, they're not covering when they're double digits. The fact that I can get them at 7. And I just think they're just head and shoulders better than, like Brad said, than their little brother. Sacramento, I think Sabonis is still going to be out tonight. Even if he's in, I don't see the needle moving that much. It might move a point, if that. I'm all over Golden State here. Lay the number.
I lean towards Golden State. Sacramento do got that little brother syndrome where they like to step up and play well against the Warriors. They always play the Warriors tough. That last game, though, I believe they played, the Warriors blew them out. But was that the Jimmy Butler first game? I think that might have been the Jimmy Butler first game.
I think it might be too. February 21st.
Yeah, I think that was the Jimmy Butler first game. So that one was a little different. I'm not fading the Warriors by any stretch of the imagination. First place game, it's Warriors all day of the week. I'm just letting y'all know, man. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm Mr. Fade Sacramento blindly, too. Just letting you know, man. Last game, NBA, TNT. We might get set up for something dirty here. I'm just letting you know.
The henchman.
The henchmen gonna come out and ball. The Warriors is the play. 7-point win, we're gonna piss me off. And I hate to even put it out in the air. I got it. Gonna be one of those, man. So we're gonna be right on the number. I think the Warriors win the game. We're gonna be right hanging around the number. It's gonna be a sweat. It's not gonna be an easy, just straight through cash. Small.
Great split screen tonight. Warriors, Kings, and Blackhawk Sharks for your late spot. Great split screen game.
I will say Georgia Tech out to an early lead. Kasi may have been on one there.
Hey, man. One, it's early.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not one of those guys that could care about it, but
I'm just hyping it up,
Yeah.
No, Duke still wins by 30.
Okay, see.
Now, if Georgia Tech comes in here and does the money line, blow out a Duke early, because Duke's known for this stuff. They've been ranked really high in recent years, and they've taken that early exit in the ACC tournament, being dominant. So, not saying it's going to happen. Not calling it, but there's a team down south about 15 minutes away named UMBC that came in and beat Virginia in the tournament. They had a parade in the streets of Catonsville, Maryland the following day. So, it's possible.
OKC, KFC, UFC. Lakers in 5.
Jay was waiting to say that.
Appreciate you, Philly Goat. Or we got a new one. SGA, PGA, USA.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. I'm on the Pelicans. Magic is still the number one team on the DNB. They are. I'm sorry. It is what it is. What's crazy is the Pelicans are still on the DNB too. So this is 2 teams on the DNB.
Game sucks.
The game's fucking terrible. But I'm just playing the angle here for the Pelicans. Revenge game at home. Still fading Orlando until they show me a pulse. I like how the New Orleans Pelicans looked in our last game over the Clippers. I think they got a legitimate chance to win it. I can talk myself into attacking some plus money in the NBA tonight. So, small lean on the Pelicans, right?
Slight lean on the Kings. That's for me. That's it.
That's it. That's all, fellas. We made it. The end. That's all. What you got over at Pig Dogs Premium today, Ron the Don Romanelli?
Yeah, I had a nice winning day yesterday, and I got my bank shot best bet game of the week, one of my favorite plays of the entire college basketball season. Also have 4 total college basketball plays, so you can get the bank shot best bet, have a separate 3-pack with the other 3 selections. Really like this card today on Thursday.
Hop on Ron the Don Romanelli. Kick the crap out of the books, make you some money today. Brad, what you got going on?
Yep, I already had 2 games that started, but I still have my best pick in college basketball up on the site. If you want to check that out, it's $19. We dropped it yesterday with Vanderbilt, but like I said, I woke up looking for some vengeance, pretty pissed off. So let's get it back. Ready to have a bounce back day. But hop on a week or a month. I mean, you're going to want all these plays for the big dance and the rest of these college conference tournament games. So great time to hop on something long term.
Hop on with Brad, man. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Costa, what you got going?
So with Safer Syndicate Group, you could actually go and purchase a week or a month. Today on the slate, we have 10 college basketball games all rated. That's what we do a little bit differently than the premium side. And I do release games later closer to game time, which I'll probably do with the NBA once I have the more injury designation. So you're trying to do something more long-term, a week or a month, you could definitely hop on, and then you get to call me right afterwards and we can go over the game plan, because I could customize the units based on everybody's different styles and what they do. So if you're interested in something more long-term and you're a big player, definitely reach out.
Hop on with Costi Durant at Safer Syndicate Groups. Saphir Syndicate Groups is what I will still refer to it as.
Ukrainian. Safer.
Saphir. I've been calling you Saphir the whole time I've known you, and you just told me it was Safer like 3 days ago. So
maybe I just wasn't listening.
Maybe you weren't.
Hype train.
All aboard. All aboard the fucking hype train, man. We smashed the NBA yesterday. I went 7 of 9 on the jam session yesterday. But it wasn't the day I wanted it to be, because college hoops kind of beat me up. I was on the bad side of
So Al, you've won 50.
That was an accident.
52 sports betting championships.
So yeah, I still came out slightly profitable for the day yesterday. It wasn't the dominant day I wanted it to be, but today hopefully it is. I got 2 plays in the NBA, and I think I have 4 in college hoops today. So about 6 plays for me today on this money making Thursday. Heading into the damn thing, man. No, heading into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be a great time to hop on a 3-day. I'll be in Vegas for the entirety of next week, so y'all know we'll be locked in to do the damn thing there. You can hop on a month. You got plenty of NBA action coming down the pipeline. This is the time last year where I really heated up, and we got to smashing the books. And last night I kind of got that eerie feeling. So that's the same thing's gonna happen again. If you believe me, hop on with me. Let's do the damn thing over at Pick Dogs Premium, man. Let's do the damn thing. This is for Costi, because he been asking for it.
All aboard.
All aboard. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Ron, what you got?
In this poll, 118 people don't believe in me personally. And I will remember all 118 of you. But
Ron's math is spot on. I like it.
Yeah.
118.
So for me and my parlay, let's go with Howard and Marist. 2-team parlay I really like there.
Brad wins bets.
Yep, I'm going to text some dogs here. Let's go BYU plus the points, Xavier moneyline.
Costi Safer. Don't even sound right. Costi
Safer. Like it's safer to bet with me on a parlay.
Okay.
I'm going to go Temple, Marist, Purdue. Oh, we will be dropping on Monday. I'm going to give you guys the link to sign up for the tournament. We have not decided the prizes yet, but it's going to be good. Last year was a cash prize and access to different memberships with different handicappers. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. I'll get you into the summer with some baseball and NBA, because obviously, March Madness is going to be coming to an end. When the tournament ends, when you win, but it's going to be a good prize. I'm excited. We had a really good turnout last year. Let's hope to get an even bigger turnout this year. So I'm excited for it. I'll drop the details on Monday.
We're going to drop the When Sanity Run Comes to an End parlay. That's what I'm doing today. So the first team whose Linsanity run is coming to an end today is Xavier. Marquette's finna end that shit. They're the better team. Bye-bye, Xavier. The other team whose Linsanity run is coming in today is the DePaul Blue Demons. Adios, amigos. Y'all had a good run. Y'all never do nothing in the Big East. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing now. Shout out to Blue Jays. And the last team whose Linsanity run is coming to an end, USC. Congratulations. You beat the Rucker boys yesterday. Took you 2 overtimes to beat them. Now, Purdue today, even though Zach Edey kicks your ass. 3-team parlay for me today. The Linsanity run comes to an end parlay. Birdcage.
Duke.
Hey, Georgia Tech's going to win this game.
No, I mean, it's
No, I'm just playing around, but hey. Up 8?
I don't count anything in the first half.
Georgia Tech first half.
Ooh, up 11 now? Jeez.
I wonder what that first half line is. Let me see. Can I jump in right quick? Hold on.
What's the Duke money line right now? Like minus 500.
Let's see. Hold on. See what we got here. Right now, live line is still Duke minus. It's Duke minus 10.5. Full game.
Interesting.
You can still get plus 1,100 on Georgia Tech money line if you want it. You can get plus 1,000 on Georgia Tech money line first half. Can they hold on for another 10 minutes? Ooh.
Plus 1,000.
1,000?
Winning at halftime?
I think. I don't know if I can do this though. I don't know. This is
Ron the Don. What are the people saying?
About what?
About this Georgia Tech Duke. What are we doing here?
Do you like that plus 1,000 first half?
Well, my Akron bet's not looking so hot, so maybe they can stick this one out.
Yeah, you can get it's like plus 900, plus 1,000 first half money line right now. Georgia Tech. Can they hold on?
That's not bad.
Can they hold on? I'm gonna put 100 on it. It's done. It's already done. That fast. Up 9 minutes to go. Let's go. Fucking Georgia Tech. Start my day off with a bang. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. Zip. Are they gonna close them out?
Up 18.
Still a lot of game to play though.
Yeah. Bowling Green got a run in them.
St. John's kicking the crap out of Butler. 18-3.
Them boys. That was a premium. Ain't over yet though.
Playing at home.
Yeah.
Indiana got the early lead.
It's different when you know where the bathrooms are. Just remember that.
It is different.
It's different.
It's different. Makes a
When
difference.
you know where the bathrooms are. That sense of, connection.
Tranquility.
Yeah. You just know where the bathrooms are. I mean, think about it. You go somewhere, you don't know where the bathroom is, you start panicking. But when you know where they are, you'll save.
I feel like no one's talking about St. John's in the Big Dance. Maybe because the Big East is, not SEC or Big 12 quality, but that team has just looked so damn good all season long.
What do you think they're going to be, a 2?
They'd be a 2, right?
If
2 or 3.
Okay, I always sound so negative, but if you're looking for my opinion, if they are a 2 seed, I think they would be the most likely to get bounced in the first round.
Oh.
Depends who
It's
they
like
play.
Debbie Downer. I think St. John's is severely overrated, but I think not because I think they're Rick Pitino, hell of a season. The team doesn't have a lot of talent, but it's still winning games because it's out hustling teams. It's doing little things right, forcing turnovers, rebounding well. But when they go up against some of the top teams talent-wise in the country, I do think they're going to just eventually fall.
Fair.
It can work against Marquette, but I don't think it's going to work against some of the better teams.
Yeah. I think that's why people aren't talking about him.
I bet their odds for a championship are like way worse or better, whatever you want to call it, than other teams in that 2 seed range because it's not realistic in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it is. I can't get any odds on it.
Who you got to win the whole Big Ten, Ron? I'm curious. I feel like that one's wide open. I'm personally on Maryland, and then Oregon has a long shot, but curious your thoughts.
I think I'd lean Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana.
You like Indiana to win it all?
They finna beat Oregon right now.
Nah, they're up 4.
What is that? That's not the Big Ten.
Yeah, Big Ten.
I still think it's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the top two. I have a feeling like Maryland finished the year really good on the road. They have a chance to do it. They have the caliber of players and guard play, and a lottery pick at Queen. They have the potential. Whether they keep it together, they've shown at the end of the year, man, they are dangerous on the road, which wasn't the case early in the season. So I would love for them to make a run. They haven't made a run in a long time, and this is the best year they've had, probably a decade, between ACC and Big Ten. So I'm hoping and praying. I was there in College Park in 2002, where they cut down the nets with Juan Dixon. So it was that was fun. And they played against Indiana in the national championship against Jared Jeffries.
Yeah, I like the Terps. Georgia Tech up 11.
I got plus 950 is what they ended up giving me for that first half money line.
Only 7 minutes left, Jay. Hold.
Anything else for y'all boys before we get out of here, man?
That's it for me.
Non-gambling advice, man. Buy y'all some Bitcoin, man. At 80 bands. Buy y'all some Bitcoin.
Buy low.
I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying I think it's good advice to buy some Bitcoin.
We need a Pig Dogs coin.
I've been seeing them fake meme coins, like the troll coins. I don't even know what that is, but
That'd be a good way to go to federal prison.
right. That's pretty much the vibes I get from all that.
Yeah. That's like real gambling there.
Good way to make some quick money and send your ass straight to jail. I'm cool. I like what I got going on right now.
Yeah, no Pig Dogs coin.
Like what I got going on right now, man.
Everybody wants to go to the moon. Nobody just wants to,
I'm
make
cool.
it to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm cool. Where I'm at.
No jail for Jay.
No jail today on anybody.
Yeah.
Money making Thursday. Calm before storm.
You ain't laying an egg, Ron. What's going on?
Akron's
Oregon
can't
bang.
miss. Oregon's back.
Yep, they just banged a 3. As you can tell, I'm on Oregon here.
Yeah.
They don't like to start, but it's early.
It kind of reminds me of the NFL halftime show. We've kind of just transitioned to this.
We just sit here all day and watch college basketball. We never end the stream.
Well, that's why we have 700 people on here. Have nothing to do about giving any more picks. We've given everything out. Then we're just going to the screen. Who else is locked in? We should make a poll. Who locked in Georgia Tech first half money line?
Yeah, did anybody bet that with me? We're gonna sweat.
Hold.
Oh. I ain't got nothing else for y'all fellas though, man. If y'all got anything, let them know.
Ooh, Oregon, another 3? Okay. Let's go. This game's heating up.
Fucking Indiana.
We're gonna win that.
Did you guys got anything locked on this? Any premiums? Oregon, Indiana?
No, I should have put Indiana money line in though.
See what I got.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
All I have is Georgia Tech early. That's it.
What do y'all think the best game of the day is? Mine's BYU.
Watching or betting?
Watching. Just good March Madness.
I think Iowa State BYU.
Same. I just think that one's
there.
good.
Arkansas Mississippi State. If you're a Pick Dogs fan.
Ole Miss.
Oh, sorry, Ole Miss.
Calipari boys.
Calipari boy.
Go Hogs.
I think Texas is going to be good.
Woo pig.
The politicians of Howard. Not a bad game. Kansas, Arizona will be good. That's a late game tonight.
Yeah, I think that's a coin flip. That thing comes down right to the end. All right, Ron dipped out on us. I think it's time to end it.
No, he did.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
160 people don't believe in Ron.
It is what it
Makes
is.
me like the Sharks even better. We got a public dog in our hands with the Chicago Blackhawks.
I'm
You
on.
know the theory. So when I'm in Vegas and you see everybody wearing the shirt of a team, you fade them.
Interesting.
Everybody in the sports books got the same jersey. Can't lose. There's no skill. There's no theory. There's no system. There's no edge betting. It's just fade the jersey.
Was there a team last year that stood out to you? There was a lot of fans there. I can't really think of one.
I don't remember. No.
Yeah, me neither. Didn't you guys say NFL week it was a lot of Packers fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was that first night they played in Brazil.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. BYU Iowa State just tipped off.
Yep.
BYU banged the 3. Okay.
Come on, Georgia Tech. Hold. They're covering by 34.
Hey, you're sharp at that, Kasi. I know it's not over, but shit.
No, man. Listen, I'm a volume better. I've 12 now. I got a couple added here while I was on the show. It's all volume, man. It's no game independently means that much that I jump up and down, but it's fun. It's fun for the entertainment side of it because we're on the show and we're watching it live. I love March Madness. I only watch 2 sports, college basketball and NFL.
Bro, did I just make $800 or what is that, $900 live?
Hey, it's not over yet.
5 minutes up 12.
Don't jinx yourself. Don't jinx yourself.
What does the bet say?
Huh?
What does the bet say? Because I can't imagine them giving you plus 1,000.
They gave me 950. They gave me plus
just to hold on to the lead for the first half.
First half money
line.
First half money line was plus 950.
When they were up by 10?
They were up 10.
How does that make any sense?
It's crazy.
Well, I guess that's
they were up 10 early though. I mean,
there's no way that I would check that ticket because I can't imagine that being.
I'll send it to you. You're gonna say I'll send it to you.
Ron's calling bullshit.
I am, yeah.
It's
plus 1,000. Well, what was you said plus 950?
Yeah, it was plus 950. And the thing is, that's why I double checked. There was multiple books that pulled it up. It was multiple books.
Let's see.
I think what Ron's
I worry
saying,
that it's.
I think Ron's saying suspect physics here.
What are you worried about, Ron?
I'm worried because that doesn't make any sense. Trying to find my calculator.
Damn, up 14? Shit. Yeah. I may have to turn this game on. Second half.
So plus 950 would suggest it's about a 9% chance that they would hold on to a 10-point lead.
Against the number one team in the country.
Sure, but 10 minutes with a 10-point lead.
It is pretty insane.
Because you also got to remember, like full transparency. The book that I currently actually ran the number through is not a. I'm in Texas, so you know what I mean. I'm using an offshore, but I caught their ass.
I'm not hating. I'm just making sure because that just doesn't sound like it makes any sense. I'm if that's the way it is, it's awesome that you got it in like that. I would have made that bet too.
That's what I told you. I sat here, saw it live.
That's crazy.
I looked at it.
Yeah, that is.
That's a good catch.
Good bet. Do you think your Bowling Green boys have any life at this point, Ron?
They do not. They're on life support.
Yeah, you're calling it. Chopping it up.
I'm calling it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's crazy is it's now. What's the full game line? Full game line is now.
Yeah, what's Duke money line right now? I'm guessing mine is
335.
Damn, 335.
Just went to 285 though.
If Duke gets bounced first round of the ACC championship or a tournament, that'd be insane.
Don't sleep on those Yellow Jackets. The problem is they could blow their load in the first half, which happens a lot. situations, because to them, this is their season.
Yep.
So talent-wise, Duke could definitely come back and win this game, but all I care about is Jay hitting his first half.
Yeah, this screams like a 20-5 run. Duke second half just comes out hot.
Johnny's balling.
I will say Duck and East looking pretty decent. The Bonnies are ass though. Not the Johnnies, the Bonnies.
Come on, Oregon. We got BYU off to an early lead.
BYU might win by 10 plus.
You're crazy.
Yeah, no Gilbert.
Oh, he didn't start?
I don't know if he's playing or not.
Yeah, he didn't start. I know he played a little bit in that last one, but just a very little.
I just don't see Jefferson having the same game he had yesterday. I mean, he just was all over the paint. And I think without him having he's not a type of guy that I see having back-to-back great games.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jay doesn't want to hear it.
You just a hater.
I gave you the nugget, man. Georgia Tech. Felt good about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, fellas. Anything else before we get out of here? I still got to post a jam session. You're going to be mad at me.
That's it for me. Good luck, everyone.
Kick the crap out of the books. See you guys tomorrow. Official timeout, 26-12. Georgia Tech.
I'm praying. Ron just gave me the scares. I'm hoping that they don't come back.
Well,
I'm hoping they don't come back and say it was an error. I'm really praying that they don't do that.
yeah, that's
Because it is kind of starting to look a little likely that might be the case. Like
that's why I say that. I don't mean to. I'm not hating on you.
Nah. Because I'm kind of looking at it. I kind of am getting that feeling again.
What does it exactly say?
It doesn't say nothing right now. The ticket just says $100 plus $9.50, and then it has everything green. But
What's it say? Georgia Tech first half money line?
First half or money line for the game?
first half money line plus $9.50.
Damn.
Wow.
But it was 1,000. The reason why I kind of hold out because it was 1,000. It was 1,000, and then it dropped to $9.50. So it's kind of like the system was registering it as it was going. But still,
Yeah, sometimes
you can
they
catch
make
the
mistakes
actual
sometimes.
lives, but it's also offshore, bro, and they so janky all the time, fam. So you just never know.
Well, and also because there's 700 people in here, probably 20 of them took it at the same time you did.
You just never know.
Yeah, that would be the only thing if they go back. Because, yeah, I catch some offshores with errors. They had one with the Islanders playoff series a couple years ago where it was under a certain amount of games, and the Islanders were down like 3-0 in the series, and they were definitely not going to get over the series total. So it was a clear error by one of the offshores, and took advantage. So hopefully they don't, because they can say, oh, we have the right to void any ticket we want to.
They do.
You know,
do.
BS.
Especially the offshores. The offshores can get away with pretty much anything they want to get away with. I'm banned on most of them. I'm banned on most of the offshore. Like, I'll name a few. Bovada, my bookie.
Preaching to the choir.
My that got me. Adios amigos. So this one is, I ain't going to tell you who it is. We'll see if they get me, man. I'll let y'all know on Twitter. In a minute.
300.
You pull that bullshit. Y'all know I'll be crying on Twitter in a minute. So.
They'll have bigger problems if they did that.
Yeah. So be on the lookout, man. I'll be on the lookout. But that's all, man. That's it. That's all. Y'all got anything? Y'all got anything else for me today?
Nope. We're in the thick of it.
Georgia Tech cutting down the nets for the ACC championship. Just kidding.
Man.
Ooh, if Duke goes out, man, it makes the ACC tournament much more interesting.
No, they'll get bounced next game.
Yeah.
One
But I'm
last
just saying,
is there
teams like Louisville,
a
Clemson-
point where you would jump back in on Duke and say like Duke played Duke money line or no? Anybody?
if I could get it at minus 150 at some point in this game or lower, maybe. But I'm not laying minus 200 or anything like that.
They're going to be down 20 to
Yeah.
get them type of odds.
But they go on runs really quick. They can go on a 10-0 run like it's nothing. They haven't made a single three today.
Full game line right now. Full game is live is Duke minus 4.5.
What? That's it? Oh, I guess, yeah, that's 18. It's not far off 22.
Ooh, Duke just what they do? Bang to 3. No, it's still timeout. Never mind.
It's now 6.5. Keep an eye on it.
Duke Lane 6.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Live.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Down 9.
They have 17 points, 3 minutes left. They're definitely going to go on a run at some point.
Or is that's for full game, not first half, right? 6.5.
That's full game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think Duke still works these boys. This game's probably gonna be a 2-point game at half, in my opinion.
At half, you think they're gonna close it down like that? Chill.
You're only down 9, 3 minutes left. Like, all right, actually,
chill. Chill.
maybe like a 5-point game. Maybe like a my bad.
Brad trying to make this shit too.
No, reverse jinx. It's good. It's great.
No, Georgia Tech's going to run out the clock.
Hopefully,
They should. They should. They should be playing like they're going to
piss me off if Duke win the half by 1. That's what happens to me. So just be on the lookout for that.
Oh, Cooper flag turnover.
Nope.
See y'all tomorrow, though, man. Appreciate y'all.
I think we have to just stick this out for the first half at least.
I have to post the jam session, so y'all can stay. I gotta go post the jam session. It's only 5 games, but I gotta post it.
Yeah. Jay don't want to hang out with the fellas. That's how it be.
Really exciting.
If Duke comes back, y'all don't want to see the vulgar language that's gonna come out.
No, we do want to see it. That's what
Great content. We need that content.
No. You don't.
Now you got this. 246.
Hold.
Damn, Akron by 34 right now. That's crazy. Not to rub it in wrong, but damn, it's wild.
Georgia Tech with a 3. The dagger.
Really?
The dagger.
Yeah, that's pretty much money, Jay. Good shit.
I'm 10 with 2 minutes.
Don't refund me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the F
Cash out and close the book. Jay. Cash out and close the book.
It's the bright side. That's an account I don't use often. I don't use that account often. I have a local guy that has them, but I just so happened to sign into that one right then because when I went to I have a consensus app, and I went to the consensus app, and that's what was weird. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gravy. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. Fuck them. They better give me my 950. That's all I know. My 1,050 because I need that 100 back too. Appreciate y'all, man, more than y'all know. Money making Thursday. Any final words from y'all fellas before we get out of here?
Nope. 139 left, Jay. They're up by 8. That's my final words.
This is funny. Jay's asked us that like 6 times. Any final words?
He's done did it for like 30 minutes. That's what's crazy. We're out of here, man.
Bad juju if you're going to leave, man. It's 139 left.
Man, I ended the stream.